No one I've showed this video to can explain it.
Somebody please explain this to me. Are they in the sand or are they in the water? This makes no sense at all. If you have any idea of what's going on, let me know in the comments. Okay, it looks like a pothole. But when they drive over it, nobody hits a bump. Imagine seeing that during a hurricane or tornado.
What is that?
Her hair is just magically stuck to the wall.
This is some confusion glitch in real life.
Okay. So when they're moving, the water's still. But when they sit still, the water keeps moving? What kind of sense does that make? That's a glitch in the Matrix if I've ever seen one, I gotta say. That's insane.
If you're watching this, let me just remind you that if you're saying free Palestine, well, let me just remind you that it's also free Sudan as well. So don't forget, it's free Congo, free Sudan, free Haiti, free the indigenous people in Philippines and in America.
Exactly,
free
yes.
everyone that's subjugated underneath the Western colonialism and imperialism that continues to hinder and hurt and dehumanize millions of people around the world. Meaning, if you're saying free Palestine, do not forget about the African countries as well. Free Congo, free Sudan. Because I think it's great that we're bringing awareness to the serious humanitarian crisis happening in Gaza. But we cannot neglect the others. It will be doing such a disservice. Because we are simply not free until we're all free. Do you get it? Because, you know, I'm trying so hard to raise awareness and, of course, raise funds for the adopted families that I've taken under. And I'd be lying if I said that the pressure wasn't overwhelming. But my comfortability does not matter. It just doesn't matter. I know there's so many people right now that are senselessly losing their lives for literally no reason. The worst part is, to me, is that there is no news coverage on it, and it doesn't seem like there's the same outrage for Palestine as it is for Congo or Sudan or anybody else. So because of that, I thought that it'd be pretty important just for me to make this video as a reminder. I'm gonna need you guys to fight just as hard for Congo, Sudan, Haiti, the Philippines, Hawaii, just as hard as you are fighting for Gaza. All of them are equally as important.
All of them, exactly.
Spiritual meaning
Free everybody.
of your hands start to twitch, you having hand spasms out the random blue. That's because your spirit guides, a higher deity, ancestors, they just possess you. They possess you because you're in a situation that you're not using your mind right. You're not able to see the illusion that somebody is trying to trick you, or you're in a certain situation that could cause you harm, and it's going to happen so fast. The only thing that's going to get you alerted is your hands starting to twitch. You do be getting taken over by a higher vibration, a higher frequency, when your hand will just randomly twitch just like that, or if it's twitching. And if you're not having any kind of,
What do you guys think about that? Do you think that this may say the truth?
injuries that happen to your hands, yeah, you're getting possessed by someone or something. Also, if your right hand is twitching, unexpected money, great news, a new romantic relationship could be coming your way. If your left hand is twitching, bad luck is coming your way. Disappointment is coming your way. Some unexpected news that you're not going to like is going to possibly come to your reality.
You guys, oh my god, watch this.
The world has changed very rapidly since April 8th, 2024.
Since April 8th, 2024, things in this world have changed very, very rapidly, to the tune of people do not understand what actually happened.
I think that was with solar eclipse.
As far as to individuals who understand what actually transpired. Something is moving me. Something is telling me to share knowledge with the world. Something's telling me to teach everyone and show everyone how this is actually the Matrix. And there is a way for you to escape it, but it takes information. Now, I feel like I want to share this with the ones who actually take action and really want the information. So in saying that, at the top of my page, you can hit the subscribe button. And for the price of a candy bar, I'm getting ready to show everyone on this planet how to escape the matrix. How you can do something right now and never depend on anyone ever in your life to create an income for you. It's a game, guys. And until you wake up and realize that this is a game, and the ones who are going to win are the ones who actually start playing the game, which I'm getting ready to show you, then you will never, ever be actually free. So on this video, you can tap right here, tap the arrow, and it's going to say subscription. Subscribe, guys, because I'm getting ready to have sub-only content that shows you how to escape. You can subscribe there, or you can go to the top of my page. Peace and love. And this is for the real ones. I'm out.
Most people don't know that Donald Trump might actually be a time traveler, so listen to this. In the 1800s, 2 books were published by the same author that might prove that time travel
Donald
is
Trump is a
possible.
time traveler?
The first was titled Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, and the second was called The Last President. The stories within the manuscript have many interesting coincidences that relate to the Trump family that we have today, from the exact location of the residence to the president in the book having a vice president called Mr. Pence, and even the chaos ensued by the president. Now, if we take a look at actual history, Nikola Tesla claimed on his deathbed that he invented time travel, and even though the government claimed that he didn't, people started to notice that the man who was sent to verify everything was Donald Trump's uncle. My question is, did his uncle have covered up the truth about Nikola Tesla's ability to time travel? And did the Trump family travel through time to get here today? Maybe our reality is much different than we've been taught, and the elites are hiding some extreme technology from us. What do you think of this comment down below?
Maybe this is true, guys.
How do you know when demons are around? Let me give
How
you
do you
4
know
ways.
when demons
They
are around?
tempt you. They trick you. They trap you. They taunt you. They taint you. They torment you. They trigger things, and they, in the end, can torture you. They certainly touch you. Those are the T's this time, going down the alphabet, I guess. But let's take temptation. We know what that can involve. Everything from lust to anger to greed and so forth. They trick you. Oh, the trickster, that's what they call the devil. So many ways that he deceives and then drags you in, and that's when he traps you, ensnares you, gets you in a bind, situation that seems to have no exit. It always does, but seems to be hopeless. It never is. Can do many things, taunting you, discourage you, that's taunting you. Taunt you with your looks, taunt you with your intelligence, taunt you with friends, what they're thinking, what other people say, miscommunication. Many ways in which he harasses you in this way. And that leads to torment. He really can up that game into tormenting you, where it becomes an obsession. And obsessions can really drag towards bad things. And, they trigger a lot of different emotions and a lot of different actions. And in the end, really what he's doing is he's torturing. If we let demons, the devil, and his minions into our lives to too much of an extent, if they infest too much in our surroundings, they torture. They drag us to really bad things. And can be not just emotional, mental, spiritual, but also physical. Cause everything from allergies to cancer. So what do? Don't own it. Don't own that thought that comes to tempt you, to taunt you, to torment you. Cast it out. Don't accept it as your own thought. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, cast out spirits.
This is
by their name.
important.
Spirit of temptation, spirit of trickery, spirit of entrapment, spirit of taunting, spirit of taint, spirit of torment, spirit of torture. Cast them out every time they come in. Cut it short, and don't let those thoughts be your own. know where they come from.
This is so important. Exactly.
Shit's getting weird. Part infinity.
A terrifying find hidden in these bushes. One that has everyone in this Temecula community.
Multiple hidden camera front we had. Oh my god.
Branches in a fake bush.
A hidden camera disguised as a plant with a wireless transmitter nearby feeding back images to who knows where.
This is so weird.
I'm afraid it's children. Why would this device be here?
Nearby security cameras caught the moment this black Toyota Sienna minivan dropped off two men Thursday evening.
COVID masks on, black COVID masks, and white grocery bags in their hands because they're carrying something.
After they saw another neighbor outside, they left and came back 10 minutes later.
They park at the end of the street and walk down the sidewalk to the front of my yard to place a hidden camera.
The neighbors alerting each other, they found the device very quickly, a seemingly elaborate operation. Last week, we told you about a similar situation in Chino Hills, a camera disguised as a rock. But legally, experts say there isn't much that can be done. But this isn't the first hidden camera story
This is so
that we've
bizarre.
done this month out here in the Inland Empire. So those who are victimized are asking you to do your part. Search around in your bushes, your sidewalk, anywhere among your property, as the fear is this is part of a bigger scheme.
First and foremost, I don't think that camera angle was necessary. But I get you trying to make a point. Got it. Listen, I'll tell you what. If I find a hidden camera in my neighborhood or on my property or something like that, I'm turning into a Blairin real quick. Okay, that's a black Karen. I'll be a Blairin to protect my neighborhood and stuff like that, because that has to be about kids. What else could that be about? Or abducting like women. What else could that be? Like, why are you setting up hidden cameras in
Exactly.
neighborhoods? There's no need for that. Private investigator maybe, but no. I feel like a private investigator wouldn't do that. They wouldn't need to. Because Temecula's pretty safe. Okay, I grew up in Murrieta right next door. Temecula's pretty safe, so I would say that has to be like they know the community's safe. They know people's guards are dropped. So they're doing that for a reason. That's what it has to be. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Anyways, be vigilant, y'all. I know some
This is so
people that do
dangerous, honestly.
stuff like that, and they just be leaving their door unlocked, leaving their car doors unlocked. Just be, no, don't do that, y'all. Don't let your guard down just because you think you're in a safe place. That's how they get you.
Guys, I just got fired, and you don't understand how excited I am because that means I get to spill all this shit. Okay, dude, so the reason why I started, like, being so much more lax with, like, shit-talking the McDonald's place that I work at is because it's the most unprofessional, fucking illegal bullshit I've ever, like, worked at in my entire life. And so, first of all, it's so fucking unprofessional, right? Even the way that they, like, told me. Because they never told me. They never told me I was fired. I showed up for when I'm usually scheduled, right? And they just go, oh... Everyone just, like, looks at me like, like, oh, you're not on the schedule. You're not on the schedule. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
What are you doing
like, can
here?
I have my last paycheck at the very least? Because, like, I remember the first time when I quit this place, because I quit, like, a year ago. I quit, and I didn't pick up my last paycheck. So I'm like, okay, well, it's fine if, like, I'm not on the schedule. Just, like, give me my last paycheck. And so I did that. And it's so funny because they all look so scared. Even my favorite manager, like, she's like... And I'm like, dude, you know that you can be straight up with me. Like, just tell me that, like, I'm fired.
Just
it's
simple.
okay. Like, how'd you know? I started not giving a shit about this job as soon as I started making big bucks on TikTok. Because the amount of money I've made on TikTok is, like, more than I've ever... Any other job I've ever worked at, like, this is the most money I've ever seen. So that's why I don't, like, give a fuck, you know? But, dude, it's, like, literally everything that I've complained about culminated into this one day where, like, oh, you're not on the schedule. I get that that's, like, cute for you're being fired, but I want to hear it from my boss herself. I want to hear it from at least someone who's kind of a manager. Like, tell me straight to my face, like, oh, you're fired. But I think they're too scared. Because, like, why would you not tell me that I'm being let go? You know what I mean? Like, she told me to take some time off because I thought it was spring break. And, like, this McDonald's is on my college campus. So if you go to UMD College Park, bro, it's that McDonald's, okay? So, like, when all of the college students, like, go home for summer or for, like, spring break or whatever, it's dead, okay? They rely on these college students for their fucking business, okay? And they make a shit ton of money. That's why I was like, oh, maybe it's just spring break, whatever. No, it's because I was being let go. But why can't they just fucking tell me that? Anyway, Jocelyn, if you're watching this, bro, you should have just told me. The manager's daughter, like the general manager's daughter, Jocelyn, you should told me. Idalia, bro, you've left me on red for like months. I don't understand why y'all don't just like communicate. If there's anything to take away from this, be more professional when it comes to communication. Secondly, I hope you guys stop using child labor. I also really hope that you start paying people on time and let people set up direct deposit, because there's no fucking reason why I should be getting, I don't even know if I like got paid every single time. I stopped calculating what my hours and shit like that. But there's probably a missing paycheck or two in there, I'll bet you. Anyway, part of me feels bad for like airing them out like this, but also like, bro, this establishment is literally so... You know what they had us do? Like in our free time, we would collect receipts, right? And then they had us fill out the surveys from the customer, like receipts, and like just say like, oh, this place was amazing. Like, you know, the fucking customer surveys. That's what we would do when it was slow. Like, oh yeah, this cannot impeccable service, and it's because their reviews are so shitty that they have to do that. They have to artificially make it so that their location is kind of cool, but like it's not. It's like literally just a bunch of us like kids in the back putting in like, I think they said 10 per phone, 10 receipts per phone, like 10 surveys or something. What else kind of bullshit do they do? Oh my god, another thing you guys need to stop doing is having managers come in when they're sick. Jocelyn, when your mom tells you that you need to work when you have like a fever or you're like sick and you're like coughing and like sneezing and just tell her no. Tell her no, because that's a health hazard. Is that, you're not supposed to do that, right? And Idalia, remember that one time when I first started working that you made me come in when I had COVID? Yeah, to be fair, I didn't know I had COVID. I was feeling really shitty, but I didn't realize I had COVID until I was on my break and I was eating my Big Mac and I'm like, I can't taste shit. And then I ate the whole sauce packet, like the sweet sour sauce. I'm like, oh, I really can't taste anything. And then I come up to her and I'm like, hey, I can't taste anything. I think I might have COVID. And then she just goes, okay. And then I left at 6:30 in the morning, right? Because I was working overnight, 10 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. And like, yeah, sure, you could argue, that was like a year and a half ago, Kylie, whatever. Like, you know, maybe things have changed. No, things have not changed. Again, like I said, she had her daughter, Jocelyn, working overnights. I think it was like 3 nights in a row, and she was sick. She was sick. She was taking her Dayquil and all that shit, and it's like, bro, this is a food establishment. You're working with food, you're cooking and all that. Anyway, there's probably so much other shit that I could like talk about, but I still haven't even posted all of my live footage from when I would go live on my break. So I'm gonna do that soon, but there's so much fucking footage. Dude, I'm literally like, I'm so happy, which is kind of sad, but like, I'm so happy. Anyway, thank you for giving me content. But dude, please be more professional with your communication and get your workplace like fixed.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video and see you in the next video.